Okay, this week's sales training should be relatively quick. But I was going over some training with my guys, and I was discussing with them getting referrals. I don't mean referrals from previous clients, I mean referrals from people that currently are complete strangers. In other words, how to generate your own leads short of advertising money. Some people like to call it guerrilla marketing. In my case, I'm going to call it creating contacts and getting leads. There's a lot of stuff to go over there. I talked about getting involved in social organizations and everything else, and how do you find them. And I use an example of one. And I don't want to make a big deal. I don't want to sound like I'm calling somebody out, but I want to go ahead and use that example here. And I told them, I go, I'm going to view this very clinical. I'm not going to view this from my internal prejudices, because my internal prejudices are horrified. I want to purely view it as a clinical look. But I said, I heard an ad on the radio that is going to be very successful. It's a law firm that advertises a lot, and they're pretty decent ad copy and everything. And they had some lady they've hired as a lawyer that came on, and it was nothing more than a 60-second ad of, I am so excited, I'm a Christian, and to be able to work as part of this amazing Christian law firm and to help our clients because God put us here and this. And I'm not saying it's not true. What I'm saying is, in our market, in our area, it will work. Now, I couldn't do it, and most other people can't, because it feels like taking the Lord's name in vain. It feels like, man, you think a preacher's on a pedestal, you just put yourself on one, all kinds of stuff. But it is going to work, and it is going to work here because there's so many religious people and looking for somebody to trust. And I don't say that to get lost on that. We can get lost on that another time. If any of y'all want, feel free to. If that was too confusing, you're like, Bob, why did you even say that? Please forgive me. But here is the point I'm going to make. How do you join a group in an organization and get referrals and get leads? How do I get outside the office and just get to know people and get business? And it's a great word, common. Did I spell common correctly? Is that how you spell common? Good. I never spell anything right. And I appreciate those of y'all that remind me of that. I actually do. In university, the area between the buildings is called the common. When you are trying to quit fighting with somebody, you try to find grounds, common grounds. It is going there. What do you have in common? What is natural? You can go and fake it. It is not going to take. You want to go and join a social organization that's all about the environment, and you absolutely think that global warming is a myth, you may meet some people, but you are not going to take. Even if you fake it, it's going to show. However, if what you live for and love is football, and you love kids, and you love playing, and you love helping them, and you go and join the local Optimist Club and local Little Leagues group, and you serve on the board and helping with set things up, and you coach a Little League boy or girls team, football, baseball, whatever, guess what? You love it. You're having an absolute blast. You know what else is? You have common ground by nature. Those people have something in common with you. You go and join a church, and it's a little bit liberal, but you're a little bit liberal and all that, and you get involved. It's common. It's natural. You like them. They like you. You're flowing. My point is this. You have to get out and know people. You have to meet people. They have to know you. They have to know they trust you. They have to know what you're about. If you only meet 4 people, there's a maximum number of people that can refer you business, that can speak well of you, of 4. 4, and you have your 4 people you can refer to you. You have the people you've spent a fortune advertising to make into clients, and the happy ones sending you people. That is phenomenal. You got to be working that one anyway. The question is, how do you get more leads without having to pay so much money for them? That comes most naturally from getting referrals. And again, everybody always wants to say referrals is a happy client. Referrals is your uncle, second uncle, twice removed buck sitting at the local diner, and his friend says, I'm thinking remodeling, and he says, I've got, I know this. That's a referral. A person in your Sunday school class that tells somebody that you're an honest person, that's a referral. Even though there was no direct connection. You've got to increase your number from 4. If your number isn't 4 and it's 100, you've got to increase that. I read somewhere where everyone has 200 people. Maybe it's 100 people. If you know that stat, look it up and send it to me. Let's go with 100. Everyone knows 100 people. And the base thing was you're never going to know more than 100. You know what? You got to know more than 100. If the average is 100, you got to know more than that. The way you do that is you get involved in something big. But you got to find something where you have things in common. Can a Christian sell a Muslim do this? Absolutely. Absolutely. But by nature, the Muslim's going to refer people to the Muslim, the Christian to the Christian, if they haven't done business before. Again, I'm not trying, maybe I shouldn't use that one. The tall, worked, skinny exercise nut is going to refer people to the tall, skinny exercise nut that they know indirectly before they're going to refer them to the lazy, slothful TV watching guy. However, the lazy, slothful TV watching guy is going to refer to the other way. Right? It is the commonality. What are you interested in? And if you only know 4 people, you're probably not interested in very much. So at least not heavy depth. So what's your secondary interest? Get involved in those. The thing you always want to be involved in and you haven't, get into it. Get to know people. Find people that you are common with. And they will see you and they will bond. They may not be your 100 people you know well. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking to be seen, to be known, and to be thought well of. Who is going to think well of you? The person with the same interest as you or the person without? If I only know you a little bit, if it's just a very casual acquaintance, but everywhere I run into you is places that matter to me, I think very highly of you. If everywhere I run into you is places that don't matter to me, depending on the extent of which do they not matter, do I not like them, I either just don't even think of you, or I may even dislike you. Be the positive one. Be thought of well because of that commonality. I can keep going. I hope I made sense on this. I wanted to keep it short today and flush it out. But guys, get out there, get involved, serve, and do what you love. Do what you like, and you will be amazed how much it returns back. It is the old saying, plant and the flower grows. Go and plant. Do it for the right reasons. However, realize it has benefits in business as well. Drive your branded vehicle. Wear your branded shirt. Go out there and be involved. And it's, I can't. Yeah, if you got to miss an hour of work, do it. This has value. It matters. I can keep going on and on and on saying the same thing. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Have a great day.